remember the Bryan Robson era really well. And recently, Superstar Speakers, we did a Middlesbrough show at the Middlesbrough Theatre. We had Robson and Clayton and Pallister all together. And you can still feel in the city of Middlesbrough the love that they have for that era and that great time when you've got your Robson coming in and he's bringing in Janino, Ravanelli, Emerson, etc. What's your memories of Robson? Because obviously your boyhood club, you've seen them in the low. Robson comes in and this whole fanfare that came with it. What's your memories of that period?
If I think at the time, obviously they were in a bit of a doldrums, and obviously we didn't have a manager at the time. So when the chairman obviously announced Bryan Robson to come in, you know what I mean, and he brought in Clayton Blackwell with him. He brought in Nigel Pearson, Neil Cox, £1 million signing, Alan Miller in goal. You know what I mean? Later on, he brought Jan Fjortoff in, and he had a nucleus of the team anyway with the Curtis Flemings and Robbie Mustoe, Steve Vickers, etc. With a few good young players all coming through, and you know what I mean, the excitement of the supporters, you know what I mean, because Bryan Robson still played. He was the best player at training, best player on the pitch during the games. You know what I mean? Clayton had so much experience and quality coming through. You know what I mean? Those lads, they just won the Premier League. You know what I mean? So and then they're coming down and dropping down the league into the Championship. So you know what I mean? It's always going to be a tough league, and you know what I mean. But the training methods, the high standards, what they had, Viv Anderson, Gordon McQueen. You know what I mean? He brought in the right people at the right time, and if it wasn't for those signings, backroom players, the manager bringing in himself and stuff, that the football club wouldn't be where it is now. And you know what I mean. And fans don't forget, and you know what I mean. And the history will never be forgotten, because for me, that's the time when the football club evolved and changed as a top club. Because if we didn't have Bryan Robson coming in, we didn't get promoted, we wouldn't have had the new stadium as strong as it was, and as full as it was, and as excited as it was, because the town was going places, and it's all down to the appointment of Bryan Robson.